Hey guys, David with the Wholesalers Toolbox, and in this video I'm going to do a review of Lee Arnold's Income Note Systems course, okay? Income Notes. Um, why I'm doing this video? Because this is a brand new program. I'm currently promoting it with a couple other people. A lot more people are going to be promoting it in the future. So I'm sure people are going to get emails on it or whatever, and they're going to want some answers. Who is Lee Arnold? What's this all about? What can it do for me? And all that stuff. So I'm going to do a comprehensive review for you on who he is and what the course is and all that stuff. And if you decide to buy, I've got some extras that I'm going to give you. Okay, some extra bonuses, some extra resources. All right. So if you decide to buy it after watching this video, go ahead and use my link in the description of this video, and I will send you some extra things. Okay. So with that said, let's hop into it. Let's start with who is Lee Arnold. Okay. Lee Arnold has been around the lending business for a long time. He's got a company, it's called Kogo Capital. Kogo Capital lends money to people that want to rehab houses, to landlords, people that own houses that want to go in, fix up properties, turn around and sell them, and they need the money to borrow from someplace. So Lee has some private investment funds where rich people give Lee their money and they say, Lee, invest this for us. Go out and find deals where you can loan money, where people are rehabbing houses. They rehab the house, they sell the house, we get our money back, and then make some money on our money, right? And Lee's company, Kogo Capital, you can see they've been voted the best place to work in Idaho. They're ranked the #1 employer in private money. They've been around since, I believe, 2008. 2009, somewhere in that neighborhood maybe, but they just do a ton of business and they're very credible. Okay. In addition to that, Lee also has a company called Secured Investment Corp. Now, Secured Investment Corp, again, they're a private money fund, and people invest money with Secured Investment Corp, and they say, Lee, go out and make us money on our money. One of the things that they do, one of the things they invest their money in is notes. And that's what this course is all about, going out and finding notes and selling them, right? So same scenario. Lee's got this company, people give him money, they say, Lee, invest our money. Now, in a longer term thing, right? Not the short term rehabs, but I want to make money over the long term. I want to invest in notes and get a nice return for the next 5, 10, 15, 20 years until people pay off these notes, okay? And that's what Secured Investment Corp does. Now, they're also very credible company, and I'm going to give you an example and prove it to you that they're very credible company. Here is a website for a company called Equity Trust. Equity Trust is huge. They handle just millions and millions of dollars of people's money when they want to put it in a self-directed IRA. Okay, so somebody has money, they're maybe self-employed and they want to invest money. They go to Equity Trust and they put their money in there. Okay, and then Equity Trust will let them invest that in different ways. One of the ways is you can invest it in Secured Investment Corp. Okay, Lee Arnold's company. They wouldn't let you do that. And they wouldn't even have Lee's company on their website if Lee wasn't very, very credible. Okay, because Equity Trust, like I said, they've been around 50 years and they control just millions, if not hundreds of millions of dollars in investment. And they're not going to risk their reputation on somebody that's not doing things the right way. Okay, so just adds to the credibility of what Lee's companies are doing and of Lee himself. Okay, you can go on. Here's Lee's LinkedIn page, right? He's an author. He's written a book, Circle of Wealth, Millionaire Shoes, Living Connected to God. He's a very religious guy of faith. He wrote a book on investing, private money investing. Again, very credible guy. If you go to, in addition to those other companies that he also has a real estate training company, all right? Lee Arnold System of Real Estate Investing. When you look at his page here on Facebook, all right, he's got 105,000 likes and 109,000 followers. If you know anything about growing a page on Facebook, it's crazy to get up that high with the followers and the likes. It's just, I've got one for the Wholesalers Toolbox. I'm nowhere near that in the hundreds or, this is insane. But it's because he runs a good organization and a good company. If you want to go to his Lee Arnold system to learn how to be a private money broker, I wanted to hop in here real quick and show you. Right, here's Certified Independent Private Money Broker Training. This is to enroll in this. My website will work here. To enroll in this is like 20 some hundred bucks, I believe, almost $3,000 to be in this program. It's that good. It's like I believe it's in-person training, or it's live, or it's a live event on online. I think you can go in person too, but he demands that much money for his expertise and for his time. Okay, so that's who Lee Arnold is. That's right. I've covered it all. That's who he is. All right, so let's hop into the income notes course. Now, again, what Lee's teaching you to do in this course, if you've watched, I sent you a little webinar. It's like 30 minutes. I highly suggest you watch it if you haven't. But what Lee teaches you to do is market in a way where you can find people that have notes, have private money notes that want to sell. So let's say I own a property and I own it free and clear. And somebody wants to buy it from me and they say, hey, I want to buy this property. Will you sell it to me owner finance? And I say, yeah, absolutely, right? I don't need all the money. I would like the income from it, right? So I will carry the note and you just make me payments every month for 5 years, 10 years, 15 years, 30 years, whatever, until it's paid off, right? So I make the money on it and I'm making interest on it, right? Usually, 10% interest or 7% interest or something like that. Usually a little bit higher than, what they could get it from for a bank. Okay. So people have these private notes that they're carrying. So let's say I did that and I'm maybe 10 years into a 20-year loan or note. All right. And something comes up and I need the money, right? I'm like, I need to get some cash for something, right? I want to go on a trip, right? I'm getting older. I just want to go on vacation or I'm sick and I need the money to pay for my thing or whatever the scenario is. It could be one of a million scenarios, but I want to cash out this note for money now. I don't want to wait to 20 years. I want the money now. They can sell that note. So Lee teaches you how to go out and find people that have notes like that want to sell, that you can buy for a percentage of what's owed on them, okay? Because Lee's company buys those, right? So he's looking for people that can go out and find those notes and they will buy it from you, right? And they'll either give you cash up front for it or they'll pay you monthly as long as they're holding the note, right? So if it goes on another 15 years, you might be able to say, I'll sell you the note, but instead of money right now, you can just pay me $200 a month for the next 20 years or until it's paid off, right? And then you just have that passive income, right? So you can either get money now or have passive income off of it. And you can do this, you can do this one time a month, you can do it 5 times a month, whatever. You just go out and find the notes and then bring them back and they buy them. But Lee goes into this training really in depth. So it's not just like, here, we're going to trade you, find it, and you bring it to us and we'll buy it and that's it. right? They teach you about the business, or he teaches you about the business and all the ins and outs of it and everything. And he also gives you names of other companies and platforms that you can go to, so you can list that note on platforms and have people bid on it. But Lee's so confident that they'll pay you the most for it, for that note, that he's willing to train you and to give you all that information, right? So he'll say, here's all the places you can sell it, but I think we're going to give you the most for it, right? So it's very in depth. Okay, I'm just going to write, this is inside the course platform. Okay, I'm going to show you something. This is just a starter module, is an hour and 15 minutes where he just goes through everything, tells you everything, like all the basics, like what the course is all about, and buying notes, and how you can basically flip notes, like wholesaling, right? You're going out and you're finding it and you're assigning that to somebody else and selling it to them. Or if you've got money, or eventually you've got some money and you want to invest in notes, you can go out and find them and buy them yourself, right? So this kind of, he's training you to do it all right? So then you go into module 2, and it's the note essentials, right? Core principles, core concepts, composing a note, goals, lens 1 goals, resources, all that stuff. Okay. Second module, 3 hours. All right. So hour 15 in the first one, 3 hours in the second one. Why I'm pointing out the time on that is because this isn't just like a hour course where it's like, oh, buy my course, here you go, but and it's like 4 videos that are 15 minutes long. This is like some in-depth stuff. Okay. So income note essentials. Then we go into module 3, income notes, cash now, and he just gets more in depth in it, right? Evaluating the notes, finding the notes, landing them, brokering the notes, where you sell them, sell them to him, sell them to someplace else, all that stuff. Okay. Module 4, that last one, module 3, 4 hours, module 4, 2 hours. Leveraging the syndicate, first principles, right? It is going more in depth, buying income notes, servicing notes, right? Next level investing, 55 minutes, reverse REO 101, and then some amplified training, like really in depth stuff. Okay. And so my point is there's 16 hours of training here. And the cost on it is $97. All right. 16 hours of Lee Arnold's time teaching you how to invest in notes for $97. Okay. This guy charges to be a private money broker. He charges people $3,000 for it. Okay. You can see everything he's got going. He's got companies to run, right? He's got private money funds to manage. He's got a real estate school, right? So he put this course together and he's giving you his all so you can learn how to invest in notes. Either buy them and hold them yourself, buy them and flip them for cash, buy them and flip them for passive income. Okay. So I highly recommend this course. Even if you're still doing something else, even if you're wholesaling, even if you're investing, right? You're flipping houses or whatever. To flip some notes too and get that passive income going, because every time you do one, you can just say, hey, you know what? Give me the $200 a month. Give me $175 a month. Give me $315 a month, whatever, because it's going to vary every time. But you get that every time you do it, you get that passive income going, because then you do 20 of them, 25 of them, and then all your bills are paid, right? And because you've got all this passive money coming in, and then do 5 more a month, right? And it doesn't take that much effort or time. You have the system down, so you can keep doing it, okay? It's really a great program, all right? I've been through it. I went through it all. I spent 2 days just listening to it, and it's incredible training, okay? So what are the downsides, or who shouldn't get this course, all right? Don't get it if you're not going to listen to it, if you're not going to set and go through all the training, and there's a lot of it, right? 16 hours of it. It's like getting a it's like getting your real estate license. If you're going to get your real estate license, you've got to go sit in class for 40 hours. You got to do the homework. You got to do the stuff, right? If you're not going to listen to it, or if you're just going to listen to the first module, don't do it, right? Only get it if this is something that you really want to do. All right. It's not a lot of money. It's only $100, but don't waste it if you're not going to do it. All right. That would be my advice. Make sure you want to do it. And then my second thing would be, if you decide to do it, really commit and do this, because the biggest thing I see in this business and people wanting to get into wholesaling or be a realtor or any of those things is they don't follow through. It's about having, focusing on the one thing, right? You buy this course on how to find and flip notes. All right. So don't buy this course and then do 3 hours of it and go, you know what I'm going to do? Now I'm going to do lease options, or now I'm going to do, short sale, wholesale, or whatever. If you buy this, do it, complete it, and start doing it, right? And get some done, find some notes, flip them for some money. And then if and when you have this up and running and you want to add something to the mix, fine, do that. All right. But don't, I see too many people buying courses and just not doing it. Okay. So if you buy it, do it, follow through and do it. Okay. So, but incredible course. There couldn't be any more knowledge packed into this thing. I mean, he covers everything about buying and flipping notes. He couldn't have added anything else to this without, starting to repeat himself. Okay. So everything's here you need. I'm going to go in the resources. They do if you do the premium course, they give you a coaching call, right? 30-minute coaching call. They set you up with a website. All right, but they give you income notes, glossary, so you know what to say when you're talking to them. When people say, "Hey, I want to sell my note," so you know what to say. They give you information about the different states, letter to intent to purchase the note. Just everything you need here, right? To do this, to do everything. Website template, all that stuff. Okay, so that is it, right? I think I've covered it all. I said in the beginning of this, if you sign up using my link, I'm going to shoot you some more stuff that will really help you excel at this and help you really get going at this. Okay. So if you're interested in flipping notes, sign up for Income Notes by Lee Arnold. Use my link. I'll send you the great stuff, and you can follow up with me and let me know how it works for you and how much money you're making, and tell me what a great decision it was. Okay, so that's it, guys, and I will talk to you soon.